Movies that people watch just for that one sexy scene. This is according to uprocks.com. We're going to break down the list, but first, thoughts, 5 words or less.
Showgirls.
Slightly more appropriate than porn.
Still porn.
Fight Club penis shot. Do you guys remember that?
Yeah.
That's why I first watched Fight Club. Even though it's a great movie, I was like, I need to see this penis shot at the end. Because everybody claimed it was Brad Pitt's. It's not Brad Pitt's,
At
but...
the end, yeah, it's somewhere in the... Oh, is it the last shot?
I
Yeah.
haven't even heard of that.
Nobody knows that they saw it, but they did.
Nice big cock.
But what if it was Brad Pitt's penis? How would you have reacted?
It didn't look that good, so I was bummed. There's a lot of... It was just... Pubes.
Right, you need
a lot of
to
pubes.
See, you need to see like a really good penis for
Okay,
that to pay
let's
off.
talk
Just be
about the
like,
list.
"Yes,
We can talk about
I
Brad
saw
Pitt's
his
penis all day long. Okay, so we have here, according to uprocks.com, we have Wild Things.
I actually never saw that movie, but I understand the scene that people talk about.
Isn't
Denise
that funny that
Richards'
you know
boobs
the
are weird.
scene though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Can we quickly talk about Kevin Bacon's in that
Oh,
movie?
yeah. Hey, girl.
Oh my God. Not gonna lie,
Just wanted
that
to-
did turn me on a little bit.
I just remember
Yes.
looking at it and being like,
Yes.
oh, that's a dick. Because like there's you see and you're like, oh, that's a dick. Whoa, way to go, guy. And I was like, ah, Kevin Bacon, solid dick.
Okay, then we're gonna talk about the brown bunny, and this is the same thing. I remember hearing about that she was, Chloe Sevigny was giving her husband, the director,
A blowjob.
A blowjob. I remember watching the movie being like, this is shitty, this is shitty, this is shitty, where's the blowjob scene? And the whole movie was shitty, including the blowjob scene. It was uncomfortable for me. But what did you guys think?
Oh, I unfortunately felt the need to watch the entire movie. I
That's
don't know
the mistake.
why. I don't know why.
But it was boring, right?
It was the most boring piece of thing
Yeah.
I've ever seen. Well, Lady in the Water was, but that was second.
Okay, we also have, there's a number of them on here, but we're gonna just pick the ones that we all know
Good
of.
list. I want to say this is a good list. There's
Okay.
stuff missing, but there's this is
Okay,
a good
good.
list.
Then we'll talk about what's missing. So Monsters Ball.
Yeah, what a weird sex scene.
Yeah,
this is
so
one. This is just like an angry, weird, uncomfortable Halle Berry atop Billy Bob Thornton,
But
which is like a
she's-
Mad Lib of sex
one,
scenes.
though.
I agree with you. I agree. Jurassic Park, it says, we can think of no other reason to watch Jurassic Park than Goldblum's chest.
You guys need to go to.
And let's have the picture of his
This
chest,
is
please.
horrible.
You need
This
to
is
go-
awful.
You need to go to sexygoldblooming.tumblr.com. There's a website. You might see me doing the same thing. That's great, but aren't there others on this list?
There are
Havoc with Anne Hathaway.
Never seen Havoc.
Saw it.
And then I now
What
pronounce you
ride.
Chuck and Larry. The author of this article is talking about the fact that you see Jessica Biel's butt, her very perfect athletic bum. But then they talk about even more so that this is a way for Adam Sandler to not only, every movie of his, he goes on vacation basically with all of his friends, and then of course the budget pays for it, but then he also gets to hook up with these really hot young chicks, and he gets them pretty scantily clad.
But that is a lot of comedy movies do that, and a lot of comedy movies will show you like everything. And this doesn't, so I thought that was tasteful. But I do like Uprocks for picking this specific moment that I'd forgotten about, but instantly, like when you say I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry, you're like, oh, that scene. Conspicuously missing, can we add?
What?
The Counselor.
What's The Counselor?
You don't know The Counselor?
No,
I might
do
know The
tell,
Counselor.
Misty. Do
It's
tell.
a recent movie. Cameron Diaz is literally humping a Ferrari. I have nightmares about that scene.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
counselor.
a really good humping a car scene.
Okay, what else is missing?
Lost and Delirious with Piper Perabo.
Oh my God, Jessica Paré.
Jessica Paré,
And
the
it
Zooby
was-
Zooby Zoo girl when she's like 18.
She's more than that, okay? She is
Yeah, she
lost
is to
and
me.
delirious. Misha Barton's in it. It was like
Oh.
lesbian erotica for teens.
Really?
It was amazing.
Sounds like a car alarm.
You know what else is missing from this list?
What?
Shame, which I
Oh,
only
wow,
saw
Michael
because
Fassbender.
of Michael Fassbender's
Oh,
penis.
I've never seen that
It's
either.
like a guy thing, because I don't go watch movies just for the sexy scenes.
I mean-
but apparently I'm the minority here.
Well, a movie will do that for you. I think that a lot of this is just commentary on like the rest of the movies, like
Maybe this is like a PR stunt. Like, do they know that the movie's gonna be bad and they've already made it? So like, oh, we'll throw in a really sexy scene.
They
and
shoot
tell
it
everyone about
after?
it, just so that like people will go see it. Like, I think it's like good strategy.
Good though. Some
That's
of them are just really
funny.
good movies.
Yeah.
They just, I mean, the sex scenes shine more than the film itself. Like The Dreamers.
Mulholland Drive.
Oh.
Now here's the thing about it. It came out at the height of DVDs, and most DVDs had chapters on them. So you can go forward a couple chapters and get close. But Mulholland Drive was like a David Lynch movie, and there's a sex scene. I think because they didn't want you to fast forward to the sex scene, there was the whole movie's one chapter. Oh. And so someone had to sit there and hold fast forward for a long time.
Ew.
When he was like 16 or maybe 18 or something.
You got a lot of use out of
Just
that
going
scene,
like,
huh?
I want to see that. I saw it in
You
the
broke
theaters.
the fast forward button.
I did.
Yeah, and the pause button, and the rewind, rewatch. Okay. All right, so that's it for us today. Big round of applause for Misty Kingma.
Thank you guys so much for having me.
Yeah, you'll have to come back and make sure that you check out her YouTube channel at Misty Kingma, and we'll see you guys all next time on Pop Sugar.